If you love Ray Dunn, I'm not judging you. At least not verbally on camera. I'm probably judging you behind the scenes, but you'll never know that, right?
Shake up a martini, pull up a chair, and let's go thrifting. This is Mid-Century Wasted.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Mid-Century Wasted. Of course, a loud motorcycle goes by right as I say that. I'm Jamie. Thank you for joining me today. I am gonna run into the Salvation Army real quick. I was on my way, or I went all the way to get my blood drawn for some blood work. Turns out my doctor never sent the order over. So, all that for nothing. But I decided to swing by Salvation Army on the way home because why not? I haven't been in here in ages. I'm very sorry about my appearance. I thought I was going to get my blood drawn. I wasn't planning to be on camera. So let's go in, see what's up. I haven't been in here forever. They've recently remodeled and I haven't been in here since before that. So I don't know what we're gonna find in here. I don't always have the best luck here. I might get 3 things on a good day. So let's see what's up. Let's check it out. Hi guys, me again. So I'm gonna do a video voiceover for this shop along, and I'm gonna show you what I got haul style as we go. And I'm doing it this way because one, I have to do a voiceover because this store had the loudest music I have ever heard played in a store in my entire life. The radio was blasting. Listen now.
And incredible deals on our award-winning lineup.
Yeah. See what I mean? Very loud. Yeah, there was commercials at some point, but then also music started playing. So there would be no way to lay over any other kind of music or do anything to cover it or hide it. And I didn't want just a silent shop with me. So here we go with a voiceover. And I'm doing a video voiceover because I'm gonna show you what I got at the same time because I didn't get that much stuff. So we're gonna combine the haul and the shopping all in one big shebang. How about that? What do we think? Let me know if you like it down in the comments below. So anyway, let's go shopping. Let's go into the store. And as you can see, the very first thing that I picked up was this spoon. And it was the very first thing I touched, and it was the very first thing that I purchased. And here it is. This is a wooden spoon that has a really pretty hand-painted pattern on it. It's kind of got like a Scandinavian look to it. It was only 99 cents. As you can see there, if the camera will focus, it's a decent sized spoon. This is a big serving spoon. I liked the way that this looked. It's got the Scandinavian style to it. It's red on the back. There is some residue here from a sticker, probably saying who made it, where it was from. There's a little bit of something on there. I mean, I'm gonna say it was like, says hand painted in Holland or, you know, whatever, something like that. Yeah, so I like the Scandinavian stuff, as you may know if you watch my channel. And so I picked that up. Next, I was looking through this little box of kitchen-y gadgets. There was a gold spoon and some measuring cups and nothing really all that impressive for me. There was some flatware and, you know, your kind of typical kitchen-y stuff. Pots and pans, and this little copper dish was kind of interesting, but it was also pretty messed up on the back. So I left that behind. Up here there were some bottles, and this pitcher I thought was pretty cool that had like a black and white pattern on it, but I didn't know how old it was necessarily, so I didn't really look at it too hard. I liked the lid on that ball jar. That was kind of nice, kind of vintage looking. But again, nothing was really like jumping out at me necessarily. And then I saw this little pansy blue lidded jar, and it was $2. And it does have a mark on the bottom. And I couldn't really necessarily figure out what it said. And I put it back, and then I was like, no, that's pretty cute. I should probably get that. So I ended up picking it back up, and I purchased this jar. Oh, it's kind of dusty now. Sorry. This haul has been waiting a while for me to film it. I just really liked the colors. the blue and the yellow and the green together. I don't know how old this is. And again, it does have a mark on the bottom. You got me, what it says. Might be upside down. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Your guess is probably better than mine, actually, on what that says. Well, maybe it's upside down now. I don't know. One way or the other I was showing you was upside down. So it was just $2. It's got a nice screw-off lid. It's clean. It's in good condition. There's no chips or cracks on it. I did see another reseller have like 3 of these. And so that makes me think maybe they're not super old. Because it's like, what a coincidence that I just happened to see somebody else have like 3 of these in a sale recently. So I don't know where they came from. I'll have to do some research on that. But for $2, I thought it was a nice little jar. Maybe I'll sell it, maybe I'll keep it, and I'll use it to put little bits and baubles of stuff in there. Because you know, you can never have too many little storage jars. Next, there was this little funny dino bobbly nodder weirdo guy. I had a little too much fun playing with him in the store. He was also broken. One of his little spikes was gone and he was $6. Yeah, my hand. What? How is this $6? I don't know. A broken little dinosaur is $6. So go figure. Now we're in the glassware. And I'm putting my basket down because I can't manage a basket and a camera and picking things up at the same time. I saw this little glass. I really liked the pattern on it. Looked kind of vintagey and I liked the colors. And it's just a little juice glass and I put it in my cart. And so here it is. Here's the cool little juice glass that I got. It's kind of difficult to see the pattern. It has like a peach and a yellow and an orange sort of stripe and it goes around in a circle and it makes it kind of spirally and neat. I don't know how old this one is either, but it's got old-ish vibes. It was $2 and you know, I am a sucker for orphan glasses. And this is just a cute little juice glass. I do like serving my kids stuff in little glasses like this, although they do have a tendency to break them. But they're learning, they're getting better at it. So yeah, I just didn't want to leave it behind. That's pretty much all it comes down to. And here is a little Guatemala shot glass. I kind of thought about that for a second and then kept looking at the rest of the glasses. There wasn't a whole lot. I kind of am drawn to things with colors and patterns on them, as you can see. Here is a surfboard and a surfer, and so that caught my eye. It ended up being a more modern glass. It was for a triathlon in Santa Cruz. I think it said 2014 or something like that. So I left that one behind and kept going, browsing the rest of the glassware and then on to the dishes and the plates. And I'm holding my camera up high so I can see what's on the top shelf because little shorty me can't see up there. And there wasn't really anything interesting. Nothing, you know, really jumping out at me at this store at all, to be honest with you. I didn't get a lot, like I said. Checking out the mugs and the crockery now. This set was really pretty cute, obviously very vintage. Unfortunately, the big one was missing its lid. And also, as you can see, the little one was $4. And then the one without the lid was another $4. So, you know, it was just too much, especially missing a lid. That set is kind of, I don't know, a little bit useless. Unless you wanted to put spoons or something in the big one, but still, it's just gonna kind of look weird. And for at least $12 for a set of 3, there's no money to be made in those. And they were the heavy, bulky kind of pottery, so they would cost a ton to ship. So I just said, forget it. And I kept looking. And then I saw what looked like an animal and I picked it up and it appeared to be a headless squirrel, maybe? It looks like a squirrel tail and there's nothing on top. I think it was a cream and sugar set at one point because this bottom piece does look like a creamer and there's no head. So that sucked because that was a really cute little thing, or at least it would have been if it had its head. So the head probably smashed to smithereens and now there's just the tail and the torso left. Here's a Ninja Turtles mug. I know someone who would like that. Had to stop on this one for a second. I'm not gonna say that out loud, but you can read it. Kind of odd. Not gonna pick that one up. It was a little too weird even for me. I like the colors of it though. Here's some Ray Dunn mugs. You know this is not anything that I really love myself. I'm not a Ray Dunn fan. Don't come at me. It's just not my vibe. You know I'm not into the farmhouse deal. Like, just don't come at me. Okay? We all like different things. If you love Ray Dunn, I'm not judging you. At least not verbally on camera. I'm probably judging you behind the scenes, but you'll never know that, right? So let's just all be nice in the comments, shall we? I don't know what's going on with the Ray Dunn trend. Do you guys think that it's on its way out? Because I've been seeing a lot of Ray Dunn in the thrift stores. Maybe it's just here. People are getting over it and donating all the Ray Dunn stuff. I don't know. And I don't know how well it's selling on eBay anymore too. I'm sure the older stuff, the harder to find stuff like anything is probably still going for a lot of money, but I don't know if the sort of regular mom and dad mugs like this are worth even picking up anymore. You let me know if you know more about Ray Dunn than I do. And then I had to look at this little teddy bear Christmas mug. It wasn't really anything all that cool, probably from the 80s. This was interesting. Okay, so I picked this up. It's obviously mid-century. It's obviously kind of awesome. It's got the 24 karat gold, weeping gold thing on the side, but look at the dang price. What? $15 freaking dollars. The gold was all worn off on the front of it. It was not in good condition. Actually, $16. What am I saying? $15.99. And it said on the label, collectibles. So I know some of the Goodwills are doing that sort of hand-picked section. I don't know if you've heard about that, if your Goodwill is doing that, but they sort of pull out the stuff that they think is good and put a higher price tag on it and sell it in a special little hand-picked section. I haven't noticed my Goodwills doing that, but I wonder if that's what's going on with the Salvation Army, because it says collectibles. All the stuff on this end cap was priced kind of insane prices. So I don't know, there's this tray that was $4, which is not as bad, but it also was in really bad condition. So I don't know, is that what's going on at Salvation Army now? I'm taking a quick browse of the frames and the metals, and nothing is looking like anything other than junk to me. Here's the artwork. Always like to check out the artwork. It's, I don't know, sometimes you find some neat stuff, kind of like this dog. And those kind of old-fashioned ladies were kind of neat too, but again, it's just not anything that's like super my style and jumping out at me as something I want to pick up. And then of course I gotta go look at the Christmas stuff. And right off the bat, I see these candles, and they were $2, and they went right into the basket, and here they are, because I always pick up these vintage candles when I get the opportunity. There we go, finally we're focusing. And these are like the German ones. I take it back, made in Poland, very big on a sticker right here. I take it back. I always thought these ones were German, just based on the foreign language, foreign to me language written on there. I thought these were German, but now I know they're made in Poland, as is a lot of Christmassy stuff. These have the candles inside, but you know, they're a mishmash of candles. There's some red, there's some white, and they all appear to have been burned. But I buy these for the package itself. I think displaying Christmas packaging is almost as cool as the thing that's inside of it. So I do pick these up whenever I find them. And for $2, I think it's not bad. I have a bunch of these, this exact same one already. So I'll probably be selling this one either around Christmas time or in a Christmas in July live sale, which may have already taken place by the time you see this video. I don't know when I'm releasing this. If it hasn't taken place yet, I've got a Christmas in July sale on my channel coming up. Be on the lookout for that. Otherwise, it's already happened and you missed out. But maybe these didn't sell, so go ahead and email me about it anyway if you're interested. And guess what? That was the last thing that I bought, but let's keep shopping and see what else they had in the store. So I liked this bag of ornaments. There was a little camper in there and that always draws my eye, but there wasn't really anything all that special in there, so I left it behind. This canister right here was really cute, but it was plastic. So I also left that behind, and it was $4. I mean, I'm not gonna spend $4 on a plastic little canister. This Christmas tree. I almost bought this just because. Obviously, this was a little child back in 1970 named either Tim or Jim, I'm not really sure, made this out of clay and probably gave it to his mommy. And you know how I am. And so that was tugging at my sentimental heartstrings and I almost purchased it, I swear to you, for 99 cents. But I decided, what the heck would I do with this thing? I'm sure my kids will be making me stuff like that. So I left it behind. Now down here were some very interesting parrot patio lights. The only reason I didn't pick these up is because they just seemed too new. I don't know, they're kitschy. And they kind of had like a mid-century vibe, but the colors were also kind of 80s. So I left them. Maybe I shouldn't have, because I mean, they were, I don't know. In the right setting, they would be really cool, but they just weren't for me. I thought these glasses were kind of nice, but I also thought those were maybe a little too new. I was looking for like a Georges Briard signature or something like that, and there wasn't anything. Here's some Spode glasses. Those were $2 each. My mom actually collects Spode, so I'm always drawn to it. That's like her Christmas pattern. But ultimately, I didn't pick these up because I don't have a Spode collection. They were $2 each. At least I put them together on the shelf so that somebody who likes Spode and maybe collects Spode will see that there's two of them and then maybe they'll want them. That is a good price for some Spode glasses, but they still make Spode, so it's not necessarily all that collectible or anything like that, but it is pricey to buy it new. So if you can buy it at the thrift store and it looks practically brand new, then even better. But again, it just wasn't for me, so I left it. And then I was browsing the blankets and stuff. I wanted to show you my mask that I had to wear in here because my other ones are in the laundry. It's Santa's. Yeah, it's May. May. This is nice. And then the music started blasting again, as you could see, and yeah, I was recording this in May. So it's just been a little while since I finally got around to doing this haul. No big deal. May, June, July. 2 months actually isn't even all that bad for me, to tell you the truth. I've got hauls, I think from 2019 left to do still. So more shopping now. This bird was kind of interesting, but I think we're also in like the hand-picked section again. It had markings on the bottom. It didn't look overly old. This was really interesting. This just looked like some studio pottery maybe, but the pattern on the inside was really kind of cool. And then there was this bag of shells and sand. I guess if you're a crafter, that would have been kind of cool. It was $4. And I know shells can like cost a lot of money, but I thought that was kind of like whatever. But maybe because I live at the beach, I'm not that impressed by shells. Here's a little box. I thought this was cute. It was $4 and it was made by Sherry in 1989. For $4, I wasn't going to pick that up. And then of course I had to look at this cat bag because you see a big old cat face staring at you and you got to kind of examine it at least. It was $4 and no, I did not get that. If it was my own cat's face on there, then yeah, maybe I would have bought it. And I decided to dig through this bin of sunglasses. Those turquoise ones were cool. They were kind of a cat eye shape to them. And then here's some like 70s, 80s big old glasses. I swear to you, these are coming back. I have seen like 20-year-olds wearing big old glasses like these. And I'm like, what the heck is even going on in the world right now? I couldn't do it. I left those behind. I'm always looking for true 50s frames, even just for myself, but I didn't find anything in here. It was just kind of a lot of junk. And now I'm over by the bags, which is like big time a last resort for me. You know, if I'm digging through bags and purses and wallets, it's been a rough day at the thrift store. This one did not have a clasp, or the clasp was broken off, so I put that back, but it would have been cute. I like the look to it. You know, there's just not a whole heck of a lot going on over here. I did see a turquoise color, so of course I had to look at that, but it just was all very cheap stuff. And then I saw this Lily Bloom, which is the same brand as one that I bought from Michelle over at Comfy Cozy Living. And it was the perfect purse to take on my trip to Kentucky because it was a crossbody, it had all these zipper pouches and stuff. It was a perfect airplane purse. And that's what I was looking for. I didn't even really care what it looked like, but she was selling this purse in a live sale, and it's wild. These Lily Bloom purses have these like bright patterns and stuff. So that works for me because you know I love all like the wild bright patterns. But mostly it was just super functional. So I bought it and I ended up absolutely loving it. And I use the purse every single day now. So I did look at this one too. It was small. It was a very small one. I liked the cat on it, of course, but I ended up not getting that and I kind of regret it. Like I might as well have just picked that up. It was turquoise inside too, which is my favorite color. So that was kind of like, why didn't I just get that? The rest of this shopping trip was just kind of like whatever. So that little like Mexican bag was okay too. There's a 9 West bag. I don't know. I was just over it by then. And that was it. You know, I said at the beginning, I get 3 things at Salvation Army on a good day, and I got 4 things. So I guess that means it was a good day at Salvation Army. As far as Salvation Armies go. You know, thrift stores around here, if you go in the afternoon, it's picked over. It just is. And I think part of it is there's so much competition as far as reselling goes around here that you do see a lot of other resellers and pickers in the thrift stores. We're not always looking for the same stuff, which is good. So there still is an opportunity to find stuff in the thrift stores to resell. But I think like the best of the best as far as what I'm looking for, true vintage things, there's just never really all that much. Now, if I wanted to go to the thrift stores every single day and go to like 5 different Goodwills and Salvation Armies and Savers and all of the little independently run thrift stores, if I wanted to just like hit those hard every single day, I bet I could do pretty well. But I don't have time for that. 1, 2, that's not as fun for me as like going to a really good estate sale. I tend to divide my time mostly for estate sales. Do I love going to a thrift store when I've got a minute? Heck yeah. So this ended up being fine. Not much of a video, but hopefully you liked this sort of talking about it as we watch it together format. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.